press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, how are you? I hope all are doing good. So today I am here to teach you the lesson. The name of the lesson is Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. Okay? Children, you have come to know that there is an impression of our foot. Is it? And when we find out something strange footprint, so we need to examine it detailedly whose footprint was. Is it? So the same thing is happening with the person called Robinson Crusoe. Okay, so Robinson Crusoe, he was living alone in an island, and one day he just found out that a footprint, because he is alone in the island, and then he find out there is a footprint in that island. So he was examining it. He was in panic. He was feared. Okay, so let's discuss in this lesson, and we just going to understand it, how we are going to, how this Robinson Crusoe is going to find out whose this footprint was. Okay, either he could find out, or is it his own footprint. Okay, so let's say in this lesson. Okay, so Robinson Crusoe's ship had been destroyed by the sea. Okay, so one day Robinson Crusoe's ship, it was destroyed by the sea. Okay, there is a wind in the sea, so that's why that ship was broken. It was destroyed by the sea wind. He had been alone for many years and longed for company. So he was in that island for many years. Okay, so since from so many years he was living alone, and he was looking for some company. Company means either he is just waiting for a friend or anybody who could he could talk to with that person. Okay, then one day he discovers a footprint on the sand. But one day he just discovered, he found out that there is a footprint on the sand. Okay, then let's find out what he did then. So after that, when he discovers the footprint, after that what he had done there, so let's see in this lesson. Okay, I'm going to read it, then I'm explaining. Okay, so line by line I'm explaining. So you have to hold your textbook, and you need to take pencil, and wherever you feel there is a difficult words, underline it. Okay, so there you are going to understanding this lesson. Okay, so this is, one day when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. So here the narrator, means here the story is telling by this person that is called Robinson Crusoe. So one day when I was going towards my boat. Okay, so one day he was going towards his boat. There I was surprised to see. He was shocked. He was very surprised. Okay, to see that there is a footprint on the sand. Okay, footprint on the, somebody's footprint were there on that sand when he was going to his boat. Okay, I stood amazed. So then when he was looked into the footprint, so there he was surprised, he was amazed. Okay, he was shocked. Okay, why he was shocked? Let's see. I listened, I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. So why he was surprised? Why he was amazed? Because when he was looked everywhere, when he was looked around him, no one is there in that island. Okay, because he is alone. So no person is living with him. Then whose footprint was? Okay, so that's why he was amazed. He was surprised. I went up higher to look down. He went up to the hill to look down. Maybe somebody is coming there. Okay, I went up the shore and down the shore. So when he was found that when he was discovers a footprint, so what the actions he is doing, okay, so he went up to look that somebody will be coming there. Then he come down and again he went to the shore. Shore means here is the beach, okay, so you may call it as a beach. He went to the shore near the beach and then he was down the shore. He was come back from that beach, but it was no good. So he is struggling to find out who that person is living there, who is the person here, whose footprint was, but he could not find anything. So that's why here it is called no good. I could find no other footprint but that one. Okay. He was searching everywhere. So he couldn't find any other footprint. Only one footprint is present there. Okay. One footprint was present. It's a particular in that place. And in rest of that he couldn't find any footprint. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination. Okay, so he was roaming, he was wandering in the island, he was searching any other footprint was present in that island. Either it is an imagination, it's only the illusion. Imagination means he's just only imagining in his own thinking. Okay, either it is a real or it's false imagination. So he is trying to find out some other footprint on that island. Okay, but I was not mistaken. But actually he was not mistaken. It's a real thing that there is a footprint on the shore. Okay, for there was exactly the print of a foot. It was not mistaken. It is not his mistake that is not a footprint. It is exactly 100% right that footprint belongs to somebody. Okay. Then a foot, toes, heel, every part of a foot. So there he could find the perfect image of a foot. Okay. So he got heels, he got toes. Okay. Every part of the foot is present in that footprint. Okay. I could not imagine how it came there. He can't imagine that Robinson Crusoe, he can't imagine that how that footprint came there. He was very surprised. He just asking question to himself. Okay, so you can see the image here in your textbook. So this is the Robinson Crusoe and there he find out, he discovers a footprint. Okay, here is the footprint. There is a boat, his boat, and there is a ocean. Okay, sea, you may also call sea. Then I stayed a long time thinking. So he was stayed there. He stood nearby that footprint and he was thinking continuously for a long time. Okay, then but become more and more confused. How much he is thinking more and more, he got confused. Because there is no cliff, there is no other person who is existing there except this Robinson Crusoe. So that's why he was confused. Okay, then at last I returned home very frightened. So one day, in a particular day, so he was thinking and thinking very deeply, he was confused. So then he returned to his home with the frightened. Frightened means fear. With the fear he was returned to his home. Looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps. So he was afraid, he was fear because somebody is following him. He was in that dilemma, he was in that confusion that somebody is he following him. So whenever he was going to his home, so he is looking behind that after 2 or 3 steps, then he was looking behind. Is someone else is following to him? Mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. So there is a continuous thinking about that footprint, about a person who is present in that island. So each and every bushes of the plants and trees, and each and every tree, it looks like a man. See how that imagination. So now the thinking is converted into imagination, and now it comes to be the real. So he was thinking that there is a really, the tree are looking like a man. Okay, so this is when I came to my cave, which I call my castle. So where is his home? So his home, it is in cave. Okay, you know there is a cave in the jungle where the animals are living. Okay, so there he has a cave. So he was called as a castle. Castle is a big palace. You may also call as a fort, palace. Okay, so where the kings were living there. So he called it as a castle. I ran inside it. So with the fear, he just ran inside into the cave, as if I was being chased. So he was thinking that somebody is chasing him. Chasing means somebody is following him. Okay, in that fear, he was ran inside very hurriedly. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock. So here, when he was running into the home, into his cave, so he was in very fear. So when he was in fear, he couldn't remember that he used a ladder, or how he went into the cave, with the help of the ladder or with the help of the hole in that rock. He didn't know about that. Okay, that which I call the door. So that cave, it is having some hole. Okay, so there he is called as a door. Okay, so this is, I ran for cover faster than any animal could run. He was running very fastly. Okay, he was running very hurriedly, like no any other is running like that. He was run inside into the cave and he wanted to cover it. Okay, this is, I did not sleep that night. So when he went to his cave, he couldn't sleep at night. Okay, he couldn't sleep at night. The more I thought about what I had seen. So why he was not slept? Because he always he's just thinking about that footprint. Maybe somebody is present in that island. So someone is following him. Somebody is chasing him. Okay, so because of that thinking, he couldn't sleep at night. The more afraid I became. So he was continuously thinking about only the footprint. So he became very afraid. He became very fear. I thought it could be one of the savages of the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a small boat. Okay, so what is this savage? Savage means it's a wild people in a primitive state. So then he thought that, then he came to the conclusion that maybe some people who is living in that wild, the people who call as a wild people, so those people were wandering into that island. Okay, so wandering means they were roaming in that island out to the sea in a small boat. So they came to that island in a small boat, so they are wandering here. Luckily I was not on shore at that time, but what if he had seen my boat? So luckily when those people came to the island, I was not on the beach, I was not on the shore. But here he says, what if he had seen my boat? Here he is asking question with a surprise. If they would see the boat of him, then what they can do? If he had seen the boat, he would have realized that somebody lived on the island. If those people, means who are the savages here, Robinson Crusoe, he called that maybe those people who came to the island, they are the savages. So if they know that that boat belongs to me, so they will be following me. Okay, so they come to know about somebody is living in this island. Okay, and would soon return with others to kill and eat me. Okay, so again they will come with some of the people and they will kill me. They will kill me. Okay, so that's why, and then later what they will do? They would eat me. So he was thinking. And so I lay fearful for many days and prayed for protection. Because of that thought, because of that fear, he lay in the protection in that cave, and he was not came out from the cave, okay, for so many days, and he prayed for the God to protect him, okay, because of the fear. In doing so, I was much comforted and began going out to investigate. So in that cave, he feels very comfort. So that's why again he came out from that cave to investigate. Investigate means to examine once again. Okay, about is any person is living in that island. Okay, because that thought is not living easily. Okay, he can't live properly because of that thought. Okay, so that's why again he came out from the cave to investigate. Okay, then, but even now, as I went forward, I looked behind me frequently because I was still very frightened. Okay, he went forward. He went near to that footprint. Okay, and there he just trying to examine it again and again. Examining means he just observing that footprint again and again. So why? Because I was still very frightened, because he was very frightened means afraid. He was afraid about maybe some people is there in the island and they will be killed to this Robinson Crusoe. Because of that fear, so he went again and again to observe that footprint, to investigate that footprint. However, as I went about for 2 or 3 days and saw nothing, I became a little bolder. See this. Now what happened to Robinson Crusoe? After 2 or 3 days, okay, so there he couldn't find any person in the island. So now he became more bolder. Bolder means more confident. He got more confident to face the person who is present in that island. Okay, so he became more bolder. He became more confident to face the person. Come, who is that person? I will kill you. If you want to kill, I will be ready to kill. So in that courage, in that confidence, so he became very bolder. Okay. I decided to go down to the shore again and examine the footprints once more. So he became more bolder than he decided. So he wanted to go back to that place where he discovers a footprint to examine it again, to observe it once again. Okay. Then, and I decided to measure it with my own foot mark. So there he decided that to measure, he wanted to keep his own foot on that foot mark. Okay, to examine it, to observe it, is that footprint belongs to him. Okay, to find that answer, he just wanted to measure the length of the footprint. So that's why he put his foot on that foot mark. Then, as I came closer to the footprint, I realized that it could not be my footprint. Okay, so when he went near to that footprint, okay, near means closer. When he got closer to that footprint, so there he realized it. So this footprint is not his. Okay. How he says? Because I had not come to this part of the beach since a long time. So why he thinks so? That this footprint is not his own? Because in that particular beach, so he couldn't come there for a long time. Then how it be his own footprint? So he come to the conclusion, this footprint is not mine, because for a long time back I had came to this beach. Okay, then again now I came to this beach. So this is not mine. So he come to understood and he got the answer for here. Secondly, as I placed my foot alongside that footprint, it seemed larger than my own. See, so when he kept his footprint nearby that footprint is larger than this Robinson Crusoe's foot. So then he come to understand somebody's footprint means whose that footprint was, that person is a larger than this Robinson Crusoe. Okay. My fear returned. I went home again, believing that there was someone there. So now he got very bolder, is it? He was going to that place again and again to examine it. Okay, but now when he come to know that he couldn't come to that beach for long time, and then he find out the size, the footprint size is not matched to that Robinson Crusoe's foot. So two reasons he got now. Again the fear came back. He was frightened, he was afraid, okay, and he was afraid, and then he went to home again, believing that there was someone there. So there he went to home, and then he believes it. He was believed completely that somebody is present in the island. Okay, then the island was inhabited. Okay, the island was inhabited means some person is living in that island. Okay, so this is habited, someone is occupied this island, somebody is living in this island. Okay, he come to understood at last. Okay, he got confidence, he got examine it again and again. So there he find out some person is living in this island. Not only Robinson Crusoe is living alone, even other person is also living in this island. Okay, so there he got the answer. So this is the end of the lesson, how this Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. Okay, so this is. So let's talk about the new words. Here there are some new words in your textbook. So write down in your notebook. Okay, savages, it means wild people in primitive state. Okay, wild people means the people who are living in a wild forest. So those people are called as savages. Mainland, mainland means it's a large continuous extent of land. Okay, it's a large land, okay, which is continuously it is extended, that is called as a mainland. Wandered, roaming here and there from one place to another place without any reasons. Okay, there is no reasons, so simply they were roaming, wandering, that is called wandered. Bolder means more confident. Okay, confident, we have the confident, but more confident when we get no, that's called as a bolder. Okay, then inhabited, that means occupied or dwelled in. Okay, some person has occupied that place, so that is called as inhabited. So this is. So let's talk about the question answers here. What made Robinson Crusoe think that the print on the ground was a footprint? Okay, so how he could sure about himself? So what is present on the ground, that is called as a footprint. So here, because it had toes, heel, and every part of the foot, it is present on that footprint. So that's why he got confirmed that this foot belongs to somebody. Okay, so this is your answer. Why was Robinson afraid when he looked at the bushes and the trees? So when he was running into the home, okay, so he looked into the bushes and trees. So why he could think that the bushes looks like a man? Okay, so here he was afraid because he mistook he mistaken every bush and every tree to be a man. Okay, he mistaken that every tree and every bushes they are looking like a man. Okay, so he was afraid. Why did Robinson pray when he saw the footprint? Okay, so when he saw the footprint once again, he come to know that there is a savages came to the island, and those people, they are called some other people to the island, and they will kill to this Robinson Crusoe and they would eat him. Okay, so because of that thinking, so he was praying to the God for a protection. Choose the correct answer. Okay, so here there are some option and question. We need to mark the right answer. Robinson ran back to his home as fast as he could because he was racing, was afraid, was in a hurry to go home. So you have come to know in this lesson, so why he was running very fastly to the home? Because he was afraid. Okay, afraid. This is the answer. He could not sleep because. So why in the night he couldn't sleep? Because there was an animal outside his cave. He thought savages had come from the mainland. His bed was uncomfortable. Okay, so he thought that the savages had come from the mainland to kill him. Because of that, he couldn't slept. So this is. Why was Robinson Crusoe sure that it was not his footprint? Okay, so how did he find out? So this footprint is not belongs to him. It didn't look like a human footprint. It looked smaller than his. He had not come to this part of his beach in a long time. Okay, so what are the options here? So this footprint, it didn't look like a human being. Actually this footprint belongs to human being. It looked like a human being footprint. It looks smaller than his. No, it is not smaller than. It's a larger than his own footprint. Then he had that two options were not right. Okay, he had not come to this part of beach in a long time. Yes, that's right. So where the footprint he was discovered, he had not come to that place for a long time. So that's why this is the right answer. Where was Robinson Crusoe? Okay, so where he was? On a boat, in a town, alone on an island, on an aeroplane. So he was alone on an island. Okay, he was very alone in the island. This is. Okay, let's talk about here. How would you feel? Let's talk. How would you feel if you saw unknown footprints outside your front door? See, suppose in your life, in your day-to-day life, so if you saw somebody's footprint which is present nearby your door, so what you will react? How you will react it? So you just write the answer for this. Okay. So what is the first thing you do? You feel very surprised. Okay, you feel very shocked. Then, if you were alone at home, suddenly someone knocked at your door, what would you do? Okay, suppose if you are alone at home and suddenly somebody has knocked the door and you know that you have to know it that person who has knocked the door, they are not your parents or your brothers or sisters. So what you will do if somebody is knocking door? So there what you will do, so you have to write that answer. Okay. The words in a sentences are jumbled, write them in a order, one is done for you. Okay. So jumbled, it is not arranged in a proper order, so you need to arrange in a proper order. So one here given an example here. Alone was not Robinson, an island on. Okay, Robinson was not alone on an island. So I will do the next one. After that you have to do it. Okay, so here was island the inhabited. So when you rearrange the words in a proper sentence, the main thing you should do it subject plus verb plus object. So the sentence should be in this order. Okay, so always the sentence should be in this order. This is the structure of a sentence. Here in this sentence, so where is the object, where is the subject, and where is the verb? Let's find out here. Okay, so was is a helping verb. Okay, so it is a helping verb. It is in a past form. Okay, so was is a helping verb and it is in a past form. Okay, here island, it is a object. Then the inhabited is the subject. Okay, so this is the subject. So you know, the is used, the article it is used here, that is the, and inhabited means the sentence says about the subject, okay, which is island. So what the sentence should be? Here we got a subject, that is the, okay, so we got a, sorry, this is the object, this is the subject, and this is the object, okay. So the, we are going to say about this island, okay. The island was, so here we need to take this helping verb, okay, according to this structure. Was inhabited, this is the object, inhabited, okay, the island was inhabited. So this is, okay. Okay, the next is footprint to someone this belonged. So you should do this. I around me looked. I went the footprints. I went the towards footprint large. Was afraid I now. Okay. So this is. Now next is filling the blanks with the correct word. Here there is some of the conjunctions given. Okay. And but because so. Why we are using this conjunction? To join the two sentences or two words. Okay, so we need to use the conjunctions. I was frightened. Okay, I was frightened. This is a one sentence. So there we need to use, there is a conjunction. So what is the right word? That is but curious. Okay, so I was frightened but curious. I decided to go to the beach dash. I went along the water's edge. I decided, the next question is here, I decided to go to the beach. This is the one sentence, okay, single sentence. Here we need to join these two sentences. So we need to use here the conjunction, that is so. I went along the water's edge. I ran as fast as I could, dash, I was frightened. Okay, so we need to join the two sentences. So we need to use here because. Because is the right answer for this sentence. I was very tired, dash, confused. So what is the right sentence here? And. Write a story on strange footprints. Here there are some questions given. According to that you have to create your own story based on footprints. Where did you see the footprints? What sort of a day was it? Did you see them at night? What happened when you followed the footprints? What did you see? What happened then? Okay, so these are the questions which is related to the story which you are going to construct it, which you are going to create it. Okay, so you have to create your own, with your own. Okay, so this is, and here also there are some of the words given here in the next main. Use the joining words given below and join the sentences in a column A and column B. Here there are some of the what called means A column and B column given, and there are some of the sentences. You need to use some of the options like words had given here, that is or, and, so, but, because. So with the help of these words you need to join the sentences. I have already done for you, is it? So in the second main, filling the blanks, I have already done for you. So you need to use the right sentences with the joining of the words. Okay. Fun time. Look at the footprint shown here. Hint has given, clue has given. This is the footprint of the first man on the moon. His name was, so whose name, who was first man who was landed on the moon. So you need to find out and write answer. I am not going to say here. Let's create a pyramid. 2-letter word begin with the B. So the letter which is the word which is begin with the B letter, make a 2 words. Okay. Then 3-letter word begin with the C. The next one is 3-letter word which is begin with the C. You get so many words. A 4-letter word begin with the D. Okay, 4-letter word which begin with the D. A 5-letter word begin with the E. A 6-letter word begin with the F. Okay, let's work in pairs. Have a conversation with your partner based on the picture below. You can start as. So look at the picture in your textbook and there is a hunter. Okay, so you need to write the conversation. Okay, when you look into the this picture, you need to write the conversation between the two people. Okay, so you have to do this. Hunter 1. Okay, hunter first says, look at the footprints in the mud. Okay, the hunter first says, look at the footprint in the mud. So there is a footprint present in the mud. So which one said by the hunter first? Hunter second says, so the sentence is incomplete. Continue it and you have to complete the dialogue between the two people. Okay, so this is the end of this grammar and some of the question answers. Okay, and so end of this lesson, that is Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. I hope that you all are enjoyed and you have learned the grammar part and you understood this lesson very well. Okay, and you will do your work, okay, with neatly and rightly. So let's meet in the next class. Till then, all of you stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.